Hey there, it's Bobby Legs, and welcome to another episode of Bobby Legs Loves Watches. And the intent of this video is a reference guide for you in regards to some of these Sinn dive watches that we'll be showcasing today. So hopefully in now and in the future, you have something to fall back on. Now, some of the price points here, they're based on fall of 2024. So depending on when you watch this video, prices could change for sure. Also, we're going to be showcasing the U50 line, mostly no limited editions, and a couple of the EZM line. I'll be doing another video on the additional divers that Zen has as well. Before we get started, though, this is a sponsored video by xCool. More on them in a little bit. And also, if you do like these kind of videos, please make sure you hit like. It does help out the channel. And if this is your first time here, please do consider subscribing. I love making these videos and I hope you enjoy them. So let's get right to it. The first is the EZM3. Now, the EZM line is for some emergency services in Germany that these watches have been issued to. And this diver, I love this diver. It's got the destro, or the left-hand side, wind in it, and you have a 41 millimeter case diameter, a lug width of 20 millimeters, case thickness of 12.3, and a 47.5 lug to lug, 81 grams on the head. This comes in strap as well as bracelet. You have the Sellita SW200-1 as of now. That could change down in the future, of course. 26 joules, 28,800 beats per hour, and it's anti-magnetic as per DIN 8309, which is some German specifications there. The case is made out of stainless steel and it's bead blasted. You don't have the tegmented technology with the EZM3, but that's also reflected on the price. You're not going to see that higher price point. And you have AR coating on both sides, water resistant and pressure resistant to 500 meters, right? So nice deep dive watch here. Again, the magnetic field protection, and they have the AR dehumidifying technology. And you're looking at a price point, depending on where you have a bracelet on the strap, from 2180, 24 to 2470 USD. That other price, that was pre-September 1. I created these slides just before the price increase by Zen that happened this fall. Going to the next watch, and this is the chronograph version of that diver. I'm not a big chronograph diver fan, but I love these. I just love the way they look with that oversized sub-dial at the 6 o'clock position. It just looks really, really cool. Again, left-handed drive here as well. Same specs pretty much, except for it's going to be a little bit thicker at 15 millimeters thickness. And you have the Sinn SZ02 movement, which is a Valjoux inspired movement. Again, um, self-winding mechanism, anti-magnetic, as per the DIN standard. Stainless steel. Again, no tegmented technologies available in this one. The Sinn movement, the SZ02, has the 60-minute stopwatch movement, AR dehumidifying technology, magnetic field protection, captive bezel, and you're looking at a price point between 3,500, 3,570 to 3,820, depending on strap or bracelet options.
Hey there, I just want to take a quick time out to talk about this video's sponsor, and it is the xCool Mini Electric Precision Screwdriver Set. The xCool Mini Electric Precision Screwdriver Set is a nifty little tool that's a great companion for anyone who loves fiddling with small electronics like computers or enjoys the delicate art of watch repair. But let's be honest, if you're a dad like me, this might just be your new favorite gadget, and here's why. The first thing you'll notice is its sleek, compact design. It's small enough to fit in your pocket, which is fantastic for portability. The aluminum alloy metallic finish gives it a premium look. This screwdriver is equipped with an electronic motor that has just the right amount of torque for precision tasks. Whether you're unscrewing the back of a watch or tightening up a loose screw inside a PC, it's easy to control and doesn't overdo it. The set comes with 48 different bits, so you're pretty much covered for any job that requires fine-tuning. No more swearing under your breath because you don't have the right bit for the one stubborn screw. Seriously, it's a tiny but delightful relief. The ergonomic design means it feels comfortable in hand even for extended use. It also charges via USB-C, which is convenient since you can charge it with the same cable you use for most modern devices. Battery life is surprisingly decent, and I got through some camera maintenance, some toy battery changes, and specifically I was able to change the hex screws on my Sinn A56 on a single charge. Now here the 400 RPM motor with the manual electric modes and all the 5 specifically different torque settings really made the difference here. To sum it up, the xCool Mini Electric Precision Screwdriver Set isn't just a precision tool, it is the ultimate dad sidekick. Whether you're fixing toys, assembling gadgets, or diving into home repairs, this set makes dad duty easier and more enjoyable. Plus, it's the perfect excuse to say, let me handle this, with an air of cool, gadget-loving confidence. To get the xCool Mini Electric Precision Screwdriver Set, please click the link below in the description and enter Bobby Legs to get 10% off. Now let's get back to the video.
Now, moving towards the Sinn U50, this is one of my favorite lines in the Sinn collection. Now, I in the beginning of my watch collecting journey, and when I discovered Sinn for myself, I wasn't a big fan of these hands, and now I affectionately call them the Lego hands. I love them, and I think it's just a hallmark for the U50 and the U1 line. You have a case diameter of 41 millimeters, nice slim profile for a diver at 11.2 because this is also a 500-meter diver, which is great. That's what the 50 stands for. A 20 millimeter lug width, lug to lug 47 millimeters. You're going to fit a lot of wrist here. A nice jump. I like this SW300 movement. I like it more so than the 200 to 2100 has had some issues with the winding feel and whatnot. I've heard those issues. I've had a couple 200s that in time it feels like they just need to be looked at, but that's just my experience. Again, another anti-magnetic as per DIN 8309. Um, you have the submarine steel bead blasted. Now, this is not the tegmented version. They do offer that one um, in in another model version of the model. And I'll show that to you. But what is tegmented here is the bezel. So you have at least that protection there, and you're looking at a price point of 2,940 to 2980, depending on the strap. Now, that for me, I like the rubber strap, the silicone strap on this one, so that's the one I would elect. But a $40 difference, you may choose to go bracelet and then add the strap, rubber strap later. And then the fully tegmented version, or the same specs, but just is fully tegmented. You're looking at a higher price point at 3,380 to 3,480, depending the price point difference, depending if you go with a silicone strap or a bracelet. Sorry about the different price points here. I know you've seen the one price point and the other price point. I had crossed it out with a green, a red line, but I guess it's not showing up on the PowerPoint. Now, the SDR version is slightly different than the regular U50 version that you see. And the difference here being that it is a black bezel on this. So if you want to switch it up and not necessarily go with that same look that typically comes with the U50 with the same color tone, right, of the metal, with the bezel and the bracelet, you can have a little slight contrast here in the black bezel. It is hard coded tegmented, and you're looking at a price point between 3,040 to 3,080, depending again on whether you go with silicone strap or bracelet. And the full on tegmented version will have the technology all throughout. A little bit about the technology: it's especially scratch resistant, right? Um, but if you choose the strap on this one, you do get a tegmented clasp, which is a nice feature. I think you get that with all the other ones as well because it's basically the same. It's the same sizing, lug width and whatnot. Um, Now the black hard coated tegmented on a strap is going to be around 3,540. If you go with the full on bracelet, it's $3,720. And finally, let's throw in the U50 Hydro, which came out about a year ago. Now this one has the high strength seawater resistant German submarine steel. It's not the full tegmented here, but you do have this hydro technology for perfect readability, even underwater, and the freedom of reflection at any angle. complete free of fogging. It's a 5,000 meter diving depth. And the reason why you can do that, I mean, like, you have a Swiss made quartz movement here, right? You don't have a automatic movement. And so at that point, the price point is around 2,520 to 2,910 for the SDR version of this watch, because they do offer that as well. Well, that ends it for this presentation. I hope you guys found it very useful. And going forward down the road in the next couple of years, if you want something to look back on and get some details on the watch really quickly, you can always come back to this video. I would love to hear what you think. Please put a comment below on these timepieces. Do you have one? Let me know what your experience is. I loved mine, and I wish I never sold it, but maybe one day I'll get it back. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.